It's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. Should be a good matchup here, Greg. A couple of playoff teams a year ago that are hoping to take that ultimate step and get to the Super Bowl this season.
And oftentimes, that's the most difficult step, right? You go from being a perennial playoff contender. That's great. But now, how many of these teams can now say, okay, not only are we in the playoffs year in and year out, but we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender in any given season? That is easier said than done. But I think these two teams today both find themselves at the end of the year in that mix.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. Third down and 9. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Still 2nd down.
$63. No touch. Hey. 73. Low silver, ready? No touch.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now on the return, he has lost the football, but this is taken in by a teammate. The Bills offense going to take over now for the second time. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, Daniels. That is caught to the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To the air again, Hurts. The throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Miami.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7.
Great. Set. Kyle left, Yeti. No touch.
Again, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
No touch, set. Hey, 73. No touch.
Hurts will try it again. That'll be taken in by Barkley. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Hurts again. That one taken in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Daniels. Throw right side to Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Daniels. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll take this up past the 40. A pickup of 5. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On third down, they'll throw with Dan. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. Might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Eagles offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal.
To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll come up here first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Off balance, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defending. Just as the ball was arriving, and it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, You have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Now a 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills are back within 4 at 14-10. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Now he'll air one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long Back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Daniels to throw on second down. Pass brought in by Samuel. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. On play action, Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
A run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bills first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to...
Now Cook loses the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Bills. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down.
Great, set. 63. No touch.
Now Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion.
No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
No touch, set.
At the 32-yard line.
No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
No touch.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Great, set.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion.
No touch.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion.
No touch.
A run with Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Great.
Second down, 8 for the first down.
Hey. No touch.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go down to a knee.
Great, set.
And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners as we